What's going on, New Gaming Order? This is Alex, Lexus, and T-Risk coming at you with a follow-up video for all news that is Nintendo Switch. For those of you from Event Hubs and other outlets that have supported the Ultra Street Fighter 2 video reaction, you guys got me up to like 4K views. I thank you very much for that. And I'm going to give T-Risk a chance to do a quick intro, but just laying the floor foundation before I actually let the intro reel run. So stay tuned. Let's get this started.
Just looking forward to seeing anything you have to say.
Alrighty. And with that, we are brought to you by Fullscreen.net, and check out our intro courtesy of MichaelHurdle.com. Make sure you check them out for all your graphic design needs. Alright, now let's get into this. Now, I am going on record with a correction that was brought to my attention by T-Risk and Nelson. I was so jumping on Nintendo, like I acted in haste and gave out some misinformation, and that's not characteristic of this show. So everything is usually accurate here, and with the research. But T-Risk has sent me the info that the Nintendo Switch will use SD cards like the 3DS. It was demonstrated that it can use 250 gigs SD cards to that console during the Treehouse event. So going on record, self-correcting with that. So those of you who are watching that last show, everything else aside from the capacity is being corrected. But now that I got that out of the way and cleared up, T-Risk, quick intro and just your thoughts on the Nintendo event as a whole.
Sure. Once again, welcome, Newgamingorder followers. This is T-Risk, and I'm looking forward to anything that you have to say in the chat. I am watching. So with that said, the Switch. Yeah, I am cautiously excited about this system. Like, I have far more excitement for it than I did for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One when they were initially a thing.
Really?
And far more with the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One S. The Scorpio still has more of my attention because I still have no idea what that really is. It's more of a mystery box than anything. And with the Switch, I was just excited to see what it can do for video games. Like, just what capacity can it do? And once they started explaining that they kind of merged everything from over the years into one, I understood. There is the functionality of. Let's see. Hold on a second. What was the show? Again, until things get better, they're relying on Zelda to sell the console. That is true.
The problem with the Nintendo, it's like you can't live on bread alone. I kept saying this, where it's like Capcom, they only are making a game for this launch right now because it's new tech. Now the sales will dictate if they're gonna continue with this sort of support. You got Skyrim, you got Street Fighter. What else is gonna be in there? What I mean?
That's one of the hangups for me because, okay, it has a Street Fighter. It's the 30th anniversary of Street Fighter. They decided to push out another Street Fighter 2. I think
how many times can Capcom sell you Street Fighter 2?
You think that's bad?
It's not bad. It's not bad, but I've been playing Street Fighter since the very first arcade.
Okay, but have you seen Nintendo when it comes to Street Fighter 2? They will sell you Street Fighter 2 in all of its various forms from the Super Nintendo, on the Wii, on the Wii U, and on the 3DS now. Yeah,
true. Well, here's my thing though. But you see, this game though, somehow I'm a sucker for it. This is what got me playing fighters, But I said I'm gonna get a Switch, But my thing is, the Vita even got Street Fighter Cross Tekken, one of the more modern. But I get it. Capcom's doing the 30th anniversary.
And look at the stigma that Street Fighter Cross Tekken has now today.
All right, look, we need a portable Street Fighter 4 or 5 or something. I'm just saying, it is what it is. But you know,
You need one. I don't.
I'm just
What
saying.
I would have preferred. Well, granted, this is the Street Fighter 30th anniversary, so something had to show up.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had the option, I would have rather you given me a Tatsunoko versus Capcom 2
Mm-hmm.
to coincide with Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, because it doesn't seem like it has a logo for the Switch on that thing in any of the trailers.
Yeah.
Or give me a Tatsunoko versus Capcom HD.
That would be dope. That would be dope as hell because
I
man,
could do one or the other. Either a
eh,
sequel or a
interesting.
port.
Wait a
You know,
minute.
if you
So,
want of this,
I don't mean to
it's
interrupt
time
you.
to
I'm looking in the chat. What DRM are you referring to, Nelson? I'm looking in the chat. So that should be interesting. But I just wanted
can't
to.
quite remember what he's talking about.
Well,
Oh
you.
yeah. It has to do with the free monthly thing.
Hmm.
They have an online subscription now, so
Okay.
I honestly, if there's anyone to blame for this, I feel it's the Xbox fans from so long ago.
What do you mean with paying for Xbox Live?
Yeah.
Well,
I say that jokingly.
yeah, but you know what? The funny thing is, it's like I believe the live service was more for at that hardcore paying for the convenience of like being connected to more
You
people.
had two other options.
Then you
could
had
play
like
online games on PC, and you could play online games on a PS2,
well, this is
and they
true.
were both free options.
Yeah,
Can I interject real quick before I get out of here? Let me explain what the DRM is. The DRM is basically utilizing the games that is going to be coming out for free when you get the Nintendo whatever subscription for the the yearly basis.
Mhm.
And each month, just like Xbox and PlayStation, how you get its free games, the DRM hits you in effect. Those free games will only be playable during that month. After the month is over, bye games.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. It's only free for that month.
And then that's
Really?
it. So
So it's like
kinda-
a monthly demo type thing. It's like okay,
Yeah, this is the worst
in
of
a
the big
sense.
three.
All right,
Wow.
guys, I'm gonna be back in chat. So yeah, see you soon.
Mhm.
you know, he just came in and interrupted the match.
It's
like,
fine, it's
I know.
Because he had a good point. I
Yeah,
was going to get to that point eventually, but once we got to the topics of it,
yeah.
but he brought up a good point, and that's an interesting thing. This is the worst of the big three right now because of features like that, and you have to pay for just using the chat service.
So basically,
It's not like how
you see, Microsoft will give you the game, Sony will give you the game, and you own it as so long as you maintain your live subscription.
no, for Xbox.
Yeah.
If you have the live subscription at that time and you got the game free,
It's
you
yours.
own it forever.
Yeah,
You don't need live ever again.
yeah, that's what I'm
For
saying.
PlayStation, you could only keep it once you have the PlayStation service on.
The PSN. Okay.
As long as you have the PSN service.
Uh-huh. Wow.
For Nintendo, you only keep it if you catch that month,
Yeah.
and it only stays with you for that month.
And then wow, so it's like a
And that-
rotation. So like a feature, it's a featured demo, like a beefed up demo. Like it'll let you borrow the game for a month and then it takes it off.
It is closer to what the PlayStation trials were.
But it's a full game though. It's a full game you get to try to beat for a month.
PlayStation's trial is an hour. If you can beat the game in an hour, you beat the game in an hour.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a full game download.
Okay.
I've beaten one particular game. I can't remember it right now, and I beat it in an hour because I knew how to speedrun it,
Yeah.
and I played the entire game. I got the trophy for it,
Yeah.
and I never actually owned the game.
Interesting. This is gonna be something, man. I'm looking at these little controller things, but you're hitting some good points. I'm thinking also we might like for the main show, we'll like have the rest of the stuff like on your knees. I know he's my Nintendo guy. You know,
Yeah,
um,
I'm also a big fan of Nintendo ever since Sega got out of the console race.
yeah,
So that's pretty much been my home since.
yeah. So I'm looking at it there. After more info and I've had more time to pretty much digest everything.
There is one other thing I need to like bring to attention.
Okay.
This thing, people have to understand with like the battery life.
Mhm.
It is a home console with the option of being portable.
Mhm.
It's not a handheld with the option of being plugged into a TV like the PSP.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not that.
So
Every time
the
you
PS
enter it,
Vita, it's console to TV, but this is TV to
Vita is handheld to TV.
handheld to TV, and then this is console to
handheld.
Okay.
People need to understand that the optimization of it, of how it's meant to be like seen visually,
Yeah.
is in console mode.
Yeah.
It's not upscaled. That is actually turning on the true potential of the thing in general.
Mhm.
Just to
The only
to save on
thing,
battery life.
yeah, the only difference between it in docked mode as opposed to handheld mode is the clock speed. It's
Yes.
pretty much like it beefs it up or it gives it more output or has the fans in that docking station. But I wanted the real purpose of this show was to talk about the price of the accessories. I was just kind of like floored.
The accessories, that's a whole story. Because
Yeah, and that's the purpose for this
that
show.
is where Nintendo makes their money.
Yeah. All right. So
more so these days than ever because of how slow they tend to bring out games sometimes.
okay. So let's scroll. Now the price is $299 for the Nintendo Switch. What you're getting right here. That's $299. Okay. As we scroll down, you have the accessories with the controllers or the side snapper things. I'm trying to come up with a name for it.
Shell.
The side shell controllers. Now they come in different colors, and
Right.
I believe from that looks like purple and like pink or my color
Blue and red.
blue and red. It looks kind of.
One and player 2.
It looks like a pastel colors to me. So, but with that, going to the price of what Nintendo Switch, the Switch Pro controller is $69.
Yeah, that's $10 more than what you pay for a PlayStation 4 controller, and it's a little less than the Xbox controllers.
Well, not the Bluetooth. The Elite it's a scuff controller. That's why it costs what it costs. But like this is a straight ripoff of the 360 controller. You know what I mean? Because if you look at it, that's like probably one of the prototypes that they carved out.
Really?
That's what it looks
Because
like.
the GameCube was a thing, and it had asymmetrical controls as well.
No, but the GameCube. I'm trying to think. That had the funny C stick. Yeah.
But it was asymmetrical controls.
Yeah, but it just was. It was kind of cumbersome. Like you had to kind of.
And there has been asymmetrical controllers.
Well, like the Saturn.
For the past 20 years, 30 years,
Mm-hmm.
and they have just been like third party.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hold up, T-Rex. Wait a minute. All right, it's $70. I'm just gonna round everything. It's $70 for the Pro controller, right?
And $80 for the Joy-Cons themselves.
Wow.
Yeah, but do you realize how much tech is in those Joy-Con controllers?
Man, I'm thinking.
There's a lot of stuff going on with those controllers.
And I said that in the other show. I said, what? I think folks are paying for the technology.
It's a lot of technology, and it's a lot of new technology.
Bro, but for that, $80, bro.
Edge technology, it seems, for a controller, because this is what they're calling that whole HD rumble, which is an advanced form of rumble. I don't know how true that is. I would have to actually use it for myself. There is the fact that it is such a microcontroller inside. Like, some people compare it to like a little bit larger than the Game Boy Advance Mini.
Okay, but damn, bro, like for
There
real,
is
$80?
an IR sensor that uses IR technology without the use of the little bar from the Wii era.
Okay, so it's like a direct. Okay, got it.
When
Got
they
it.
said this thing is a fusion of all the technology that they have used over the years and all of the good, they meant it.
Mm. Yeah, they weren't playing. They weren't playing. All right, moving on. Uh, one of the controllers. It's okay. You got two for $80, right? And you have one, the left or the right, for $50. So you're better off getting the combo pack.
Yeah.
But sheesh, that's kind of.
And we have no idea if they're going to make modified versions of these, like
Okay.
an actual symmetrical variant,
Mhm.
or maybe ones for specific games.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine if they decided, let's bring Virtual on this and have a mini version of the Virtual On sticks?
This is true. This is true, man. But you know,
Could you imagine if they make like a version for fighters that is a extended version, so that it has 6 buttons on the side?
well, they did say that they have an arcade stick on the
They
way.
have a Hori stick.
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about a Joy-Con controller that the right side is just a 6-button variation.
Yeah. I got you. I mean,
There's options to make modifications to your Switch.
yeah.
It depends on if they have the general idea and concept to use that.
Yeah. But I mean, for something that small that you're gonna charge that much.
Yeah. And it doesn't even uses like the basic way of pairing a controller.
Mhm.
You just slide it in and you slide it out, and it syncs.
Whoa, hold on. We're talking about gaming, T-Res.
This is what this controller does.
Yeah. All right. So, moving on, the charging grip. That's $30. Interesting. I'm looking at that. Oh, I see how it works. If you look on the side, you can keep using it and still charge. All right. Ghost Special said, "Pause, T-Res." He got the joke too. He's just like,
yeah, he got the joke. I just skipped right past it. I want to.
No, I got you. But yeah,
this is why this costs this much. It's not just a regular shell. It is a charging grip. It charges the controllers for you as well.
now here's my thing. We'll combine the left and right Joy-Cons into one controller with this handy display. Now my thing is, all right, if you'll be able to charge it, will this thing have like auxiliary power? So like you charge it live, but then it's also charging as an external battery. So let's say you pull it from the the micro USB wire, and it's still charging because it had a secondary power source inside this thing. I don't know.
Well, you would have to look at the actual specs of this grip, because I have no idea. All I know is it's not just a regular $12 shell of piece of plastic.
Yeah, interesting. All right, moving on. Now, the docking
Most people thought
station.
it was just LED lights inside.
Yeah. All right. Well, looking at the Switch docking station or the dock set, that's $89. Now, here's the thing: you need that per TV that you have it on. If you have like I gotta move my Switch downstairs, or let's say you have your Switch or the dock in the living room, but then you want to have it up in your bedroom or something. You need to buy.
If you're that vain, yes.
Yeah. I mean, moving the thing around, but you see, I think that, I don't know, like, all right, let's look at what it includes. It includes, what was that?
A HDMI cord.
Yeah.
That chargers an adapter to go into the plugs,
Yeah.
and the docket itself.
All right. So, I mean, it's straightforward. It's right there. Okay. I
What you
mean,
see is what you get.
yeah. But damn, $89 per, and that's if you decide to get multiple ones to go throughout the house.
Yeah, well, look at the size of that thing. It's probably the size of a DVD case.
Yeah. You know what? Going back to the top, the Switch. Let me see what's included. You're gonna get the Nintendo Switch console, the
Bells, you get the Joy-Con controllers, you get HDMI cord, and the plugs and the straps.
all right. Oh, the Joy-Con grip comes with it.
Yeah.
The left and right. Um, the Joy-Con wrist straps,
And the straps
HDMI.
aren't anything special either. Like they're straps, but
Uh-huh.
they're also um work as buttons as well.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
extended buttons.
Okay. Got it. Got it. All right. So scrolling down some more. Now, oh, that's pretty cool. The tech, I think, is interesting because you have the Joy-Con wheel set, and it's $14, but you can actually, use it for Mario Kart and do the funny stuff with it. So it looks pretty cool. That I didn't see coming.
Yeah,
No?
and I've used like aftermarket versions and the actual one that came with Mario Kart,
Mm-hmm.
and those things do generally help.
Yeah.
And it does generally help with holding the controller while you're playing this particular game.
Yeah. All right. So with that, I mean, we're gonna have a lot more to talk about, but I just want to, hone on the fact that the price points for this technology to buy in, will the Switch console ever be sold separately from the dock? What type of battery life we're looking at?
Possible. Well, the battery life that I heard the number was 6.
6 hours?
Yes, and
Okay.
to put that into perspective, the new 3DS is about 6 to 5 hours itself,
All right.
and that number can go down if you're using the Wi-Fi heavily
Yeah. Yeah.
to like
Or
2
screen
hours and 50
or screen brightness or things like that.
things
So
like that.
okay. All right. So New Gaming Order. This was just we're talking about a couple of impressions. I was correcting myself for info on the last show and looking at some of the price points for all these items. Let us know what you think. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe.
Or a retraction.
Yes, or recanting statements, but Ghost Missile, I wasn't ignoring you. I know that you got the Chun-Li thing set up for me. I'll get right on it for Friday Night Fights tonight.
Can you
Now-
use a Joy-Con on someone else's console? Yes, you can.
No, it's just like I think it's just like a regular controller.
Or Ghost Missile about how it pairs. That's
Yeah.
how you use it.
Yeah, it's just like PS4, 360 probably bond it to that particular device and it'll pick it up or what have you. All right.
Also, the Wii Pad itself wasn't exclusive to that console. It does have a sync button behind it,
Mm-hmm.
and all you do is press the sync button on the Wii U, and you press the sync button on the back of the Wii U Pad, and it works.
Okay.
And
Alright.
it's about a 4-second process.
All right, no problem. All right, so with that New Gaming Order, I want to thank you guys. I want to thank T-Res for participating. Here are our social media outlets: The New Gaming Order on Facebook, AlexLexus2000 on Twitter, New Gaming Order, YouTube, obviously, and Alex Lexus is the actual name, but I mean, we have since made leaps and bounds to try to change that because this was originally my personal channel that became the business channel. So we'll go from there. Any final words, T-Res, before we log off?
No, like I said, I'm just looking forward to it cautiously. I do like what I see coming from the technology of it. I just want to see how this is going to go with people in the future.
Okay, cool. All right, New Gaming Order, hitting you with the head crush, Juggernaut Punch, Pimp Smack your ass, bitch. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.